Welcome to another tutorial of Lucy's Circle. Today we're focused again on the portal application and we're going to be looking at analytics. We've covered so far everything to do with profiles. We've covered enrollment, we've covered the resources, the drive, and we just recently finished posts. One of the awesome benefits that we provide for daycares is analytics. What is analytics? So if we go back for a second to the home page, you see that we have individual daycares on multiple pages. We have them on the home page, and then we also have them on the search page. What's very useful to know for daycares is how often their daycare is getting reached. Are people seeing the daycare? Are they seeing it a little? Are they seeing it a lot? What do they think of it? All these things can be collected with analytics. So anytime a daycare is kind of seen right here, we consider this what's called an impression. If a parent were to click on any of these preview buttons and open it up, we call this a sneak view. And if they were to click right here and open it up in a separate page, we call this a proper page view. And we can see all these things in the analytics page. Let's go back here to the analytics page that we have for this daycare and organization. You can see that for the period of the last 30 days, we have a total of 34 total views. We have 19 unique visitors, 41 impressions, and we have a 13% conversion rate. We've also accumulated 47 follows and 46 ratings. And we can explore this in a little bit more detail. This daycare was recently published, so it doesn't have that much information. We can narrow it down to 7 days, and we can see a little bit of the growth, and we can see the growth kind of stopped on May 20th. And we can use this to investigate what's working and what's not when it comes to the things that we have on our profile, the openings that we're posting, and also the posts that we're creating for the newsfeed. You can filter this to set any time frame basically. Typically the 30 to 90 days is very useful. And then you can also see this based on the different daycares. So the analytics setup right here is showing you the total views and impressions and the conversion rate for each individual daycare and also each individual post that you have. If we wanted to focus entirely on profiles, all we would have to do is switch to the profiles page right here, and we could filter out either on one or multiple profiles and see the analytics that is specific to it. So for example, if I click on the Cedar one, this would be the analytics that is only related to this single daycare. It would also show us the traffic breakdown based on how people are reaching it, whether it's a direct click or it's an internal click. And we can see the different sources for how they're reaching it. Are they reaching it through a search result? Are they looking at it through a match? Or are they looking at it in some kind of other way? We can see the devices, and then we see the different cities and locations where people are reaching this daycare. So this is awesome. We can see this again for all profiles combined, and then we can see it for individual profiles, whether that's the organization, individual daycares, or individual programs. We have exactly the same analytics for individual posts. So you can see this organization and daycares already have about 10 to 15 posts, and we can see the total number of views and impressions that each of them have. The conversion rate helps us understand if the parents are using the posts to end up in our daycare pages. This also helps us understand how they're reaching them. Are they reaching the post through the feed? Are they looking at them directly through the profile? And what cities and devices are they accessing this on? We have a little bit more information. We can see all the accounts that are following us. And this is useful if we wanted to look at one specific profile and send them a message. This allows us to connect with both the parents that are already registered into our daycare and any other parent that might be interested. And we can also track the ratings that people have left us. So in this case, we have very positive ratings on both of our daycares. This one right here, and then the second one below. Analytics is not meant to be super complicated. We've put a lot of attention and detail to really making sure we present to you all the information that might be useful to help you make better daycare decisions, to find the parents, and to help the parents find you. We strongly recommend that you check this out and play around with it to explore your own personal analytics for the profiles that you have. Thanks for watching.